Have you ever felt like you're living a life that isn't really yours? Like you're following the rules, doing what's expected, and yet inside you feel restless, like something deeper is calling you? That's exactly where Edna Pontellier finds herself. In The Awakening, a groundbreaking novel by Kate Chopin that challenges everything we thought we knew about freedom, identity, love, and the role of women in society. This isn't just a story about a woman. It's a story about all of us who have ever longed to break free from the roles we've been handed and discover who we truly are beneath the surface. Set in the lush, sun-drenched backdrop of 19th century Louisiana, the novel opens with Edna vacationing on Grand Isle with her wealthy but emotionally distant husband Léonce and their 2 young children. From the outside, Edna seems to have it all: stability, comfort, and a place in high society. But inside, she feels caged, living a life scripted by others. Her days are filled with polite conversations, social obligations, and duties that stifle her spirit. She's not unhappy exactly, just not alive in the way she wants to be. Then something starts to shift. Slowly and quietly, Edna begins to awaken. It starts with small acts, lingering too long at the beach, swimming out farther than she ever has before, daring to let her thoughts drift toward a life she never allowed herself to imagine. She starts spending time with Robert Lebrun, a charming young man who, unlike her husband, listens to her dreams, encourages her thoughts, and sees her not as a possession, but as a person. But this awakening isn't just about romance, it's about reclaiming the self. Edna's friendship with Robert lights the spark, but it's her own inner journey that fuels the fire. She starts to question everything: her marriage, her role as a mother, and even the meaning of freedom. For the first time in her life, Edna begins to live for herself rather than for others. She moves out of her husband's house into a small place she calls the Pigeon House, symbolic of her desire to fly free, even if the space is small. She takes up painting again, not as a hobby, but as a declaration of her inner voice. She spends time alone, embraces her solitude, and listens to the quiet truths within her. For a woman of her time, these were radical acts of courage that came with a cost. What makes The Awakening so powerful is how honestly it captures the tension between the desire for independence and the weight of societal expectations. Edna doesn't make perfect choices. She struggles, she loves and loses. She wants to be a mother and also wants her freedom. She's torn between passion and responsibility. And ultimately she realizes that true liberation isn't just about breaking rules. It's about facing the truth of who you are and having the courage to live that truth, even if the world doesn't understand you. Kate Chopin's writing is elegant, poetic, and raw. She paints Edna's emotional world with delicate precision, capturing the ache of longing, the thrill of desire, and the quiet devastation of feeling unseen. Published in 1899, the novel was far ahead of its time. It shocked readers and was even banned in some circles for its honest portrayal of female sexuality and personal freedom. But today, it stands as a timeless masterpiece, a reminder that the struggle to be true to oneself is not a new story, but a deeply human one. As Edna's journey unfolds, you'll find yourself asking your own questions. What parts of your life are shaped by others' expectations? What dreams have you silenced? What would it look like to truly awaken? This audiobook brings Edna's inner world to life in a way that feels intimate and haunting. It's not just a story, it's an invitation. An invitation to feel more, to question more, and to break free from the invisible chains we sometimes don't even know are there. Listening to The Awakening will take you on a journey of the soul. You'll walk with Edna as she dares to choose herself in a world that demands she be everything to everyone else. You'll feel her triumphs, her confusion, her heartbreak, And by the end, you might just find that you're not the same person who started listening. So if you've ever felt like you were meant for more, if you've ever dreamed of a